Okay. So it is Rosh Chodesh. Got the white shirt. Got my sweatshirt because I'm in shul at 5 something in the morning. Friday, got early davening. Hit the bicycle in couple hours. So it's Rosh Chodesh Elul. So it's starting to get serious. Starting to get serious. We want to obviously turn these days into Yemei Rachman, Yemei Ratzon. We don't want to waste any seconds of tshuva. Trying to do the right thing. And this parsha really starts off with a lot of mafarshim that talk about din, shotrim, kosherecha. We're not just talking about setting up bezdin in Beit Shemesh or somewhere in Shleim or somewhere in Queens. We're talking about kosherecha. We're talking about yourself. Sherecha, meaning your eyes, the gates to yourself, your mouth, nose, ears. We want to make sure that all our gates, we're watching, we're judging. It's, again, it's one of the things the Rabbi talks about in our shul, tznius issues in summertime. Of course, shouldn't do it all year, but especially here, kids are out of school and go to the beach, you're doing this, doing that. And the rabbis, our rabbi shuls, gotta be careful, swimming, saying things, little boys, little girls. It's just, it's a problem. It's an issue. You're sensitive to it as you get older. You see, tznius issues. Went to the movies Sunday, and you're fine. It's hard to go to the mall. Just people just not dressed properly and things like that. So, kosher racha, especially in the summertime. You go on vacation with the kids, with the wife. It's just gotta be careful as far as how you act, how you behave, especially this month, the hottest month of the year, I guess, and it's the month right for Yom Hadin. We're trying to clean up our act. So one of the ideas is to lo sikach shochad, and the Avodas Yisrael, Rabbi Yisrael Mekuznitz says it's an interesting idea. Lo sikach shochad is not to take bribes. The idea of to do tshuva in the right place is something that comes up a few times. Marav Shemesh talks about it. Marinayim talks about taking a neder, taking a dove on yourself. Oh my gosh, I see so much lashon hara this year. I'm going to give more tzedakah. Boy, I didn't learn a lot of Torah this year. I'm going to give tzedakah. I'll say more tehillim. Things like that. Saying tehillim isn't bad. Learning Torah, no, it's good. But to think your tshuva could be from things that are easy to you or things that are unrelated is really a dangerous and a bad thing. So the Rosh Yisrael says, "Lo sigach shochad." Take a bribe? Yeah. A lot of times we kind of fool ourselves. The Yetzer Hara kind of fools ourselves to think, something. I can clean up my act by learning Torah. Or you know what? As long as I learn Torah this year a little bit more, Hashem is going to forgive the fact that I didn't give tzedakah, the fact that I didn't come to shul really, the fact that I kind of left the shul early where I didn't have to. Um, I get angry saying bad words. Okay, I'll just learn more Torah, I'll give more tzedakah. So lo sikach shochad. Yetzer Hara is good at these things. It's kind of come up with ways to kind of get you off, to kind of not just make you do an avera, but to think that you're fixing it to be something different than we're supposed to fix. And the idea really is to fix what you go through. Cheshbon nefesh. The past couple of years, I took a little journal as far as things that tzedakah, Torah, you learn. But I think maybe this year, believe it, come up with each day something you could have worked on, something you didn't do well. This way, you kind of really at Elul next year have a cheshbon nefesh. Maybe we'll work on that in my journal. Maybe work on that. Lean there, and that's the idea. And unfortunately, many of us come back to the same question every year because we're supposed to do a tshuva. You're not going to do this again, and we know that we do the same things, or maybe a little bit less. Hopefully, it's hard to eliminate these things. And what's the purpose? What's the purpose of these things? And the Marinayim has this idea back in Veschanan. Veschanan? Yeah, I know Shoftim. Thanks. but there's no Morinayim and Shoftim. So we're trying to finish our Chabura. Beschan, it's a long parsha. So unfortunately, there's no such thing as Tainug Timidis, constant pleasure. We don't have it. Hashem doesn't give that in the world. And the question, why is that? Steaks. I don't like you coming with food all the time. Another question we'll ask someone. But come up with food. If you have steak 365 days of the year, you know what? You're not going to enjoy it. You have it 200 times a year, you're not going to enjoy it. Everything in the world. Everything in the world, there's no such thing as a constant pleasure. And the question is, why is that? Why can't it be? Everyone just has a really beautiful house and the air conditioning working all the time and steak. Why can't that be? And the idea is there's no constant pleasure, because then you take it for granted. Things are easy, and you lose the appreciation for it. Therefore, Hashem gives us moments, times that we're distant, that we have Averos. We forget about Hashem sometimes. We're in the middle of davening, and we're up to Modin. We're like, how did I get here? How did I get to Modin? My gosh, did I say these words? Yalviova, did I even say it? And a lot of times we beat ourselves up. How many times we throw tefillos away? How many times we were serious when we did Shemon Esrei this whole year, 365 days, 54, whatever. How many did I come on time? How many did I really were serious about davening? Did I think about other people in my Shema Kolenu? You know what? This is normal. Hashem gives us these things because it's these ideas, this tefillos from low, that makes its huge impact, which is an interesting idea. It's the tefillos that, and he quotes it, told us Yaakov Yosef, it's the tefillah, and he quotes the Baal Shem Tov, his Rebbe. When the tefillos that you think that you're on the low level, the realization on the low level, those are the ones that could fix up high. There's this theme of awakening down to awaken upstairs, where the Kedushas lady says, chesed, for example. You want chesed from God? You want Hashem to judge you favorably? Shavtus ad mishpat tzedek. Judge people favorably. How does that do that? Well, down the kavschus, if you're awakening this favorable judgment and you're judging people in the right way, it'll wake up this idea of chesed from Hashem. Hashem will bring chesed. You want to give tzedakah to people? This inyan of awakening up this idea of tzedakah will awaken Hashem's shefa on us. And this is the idea where Dalet Kavschus helps us in judgment. This idea that we awaken. And he tells Yaakov Yosef quotes his Rebbe and says, these tefillas that we feel that we're low down. Oh my gosh, yesterday was a rough day. I didn't do this well. That moment, the next time you're in shul, that tefillah is the one that's going to awaken upstairs. And this is the idea we want to really take with us. Don't get upset. El rolled around. Don't get depressed that, oh my gosh, starts getting more gray and less hair on top. Did I do anything positive? You know what? That's a good thought. This is the Basco calling us every day from Har Sinai. These ideas of tshuva. This is the Basco. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Hashem gives us these ideas. And he quotes back in Zchan Vedat Yom Vashivos El Vacha. Know that the day is night and dark and light, but it's called Yom. Together it's called Yom. And this is to know this, Hashem Elokim, that God, Havaya, is din. We want to know that bad things, feeling distant from God, bad thoughts, that's needed. This way it could trigger us to go back and trigger our tefillos. And know, Shema Ma'al, Ars B'Chas, know that Ruchnius is God, this world is God, it's all one. And to actually encompass the bad and the good, to know that yes, we do sin and we do feel low and distant sometimes, but that's a good thing. That's really a good thing. This way we can kind of awaken ourselves to get to be good, and using that power to awaken the chesed, tzedakah, and the shefa from Hashem. And with that, have a good day, Chodesh Tov, and hopefully a month from now we'll say, wow, we did a lot of good tshuva, and we'll be able to approach 5758 in a positive way. 57, 57. Shabbat shalom.